You got heavy stuff going, but you're a good guy, and you know I love you, Ed.
Thank you, Doc.
I'll testify to anything. Because I heard the news. You're the new host.
Ed McMahon was Johnny Carson's sidekick for 30 years, creating some of the most hilarious moments in Tonight Show history. These are Ed McMahon's funniest Tonight Show moments. The drunk sidekick.
You said 7 or 8.
No, I didn't say 7 or 8. I said several.
Then you said 7 or 8, and I said
Did
it's
I?
9. Yes.
9. Good, thank you.
Yeah. Some of the animals you had as babies are now 10 years old.
That would be about right.
Ed comes in visibly loose, and Johnny keeps poking at it, turning the segment into a can he hold it together balancing act.
Would you like an army cot or something? Maybe just to kind of catch up on a little nappy poo? Just might snap you right out of it. Okay.
I love Joan. I'm the only one who went down to see Joan. Doc has never seen her. You've never seen her. I went to the wild animal farm.
It's all right. It's okay.
But you're upsetting me.
No, I don't upset you.
I went down, Joan, and I
know
wrote
you
it.
did. That's all right.
Don't say... No.
What?
I know her. I went down and...
Oh, I know you did.
The contrast between Ed's slurry confidence and Johnny treating it like the most important broadcast professionalism crisis made it hilarious. Ed and Johnny argue with each other.
For 3 years, the bird never...
Yeah. Well, doesn't a shark continually swim? It never stops swimming. The shark never stops swimming. All its life.
What has that got to do with my
Well, I mean,
swim?
this you saying for the first 3 years, this is all its life. It never stops swimming.
But this bird is in the air.
This shark is in the water. Be silly to see a shark flying around.
The argument keeps escalating over nothing, with Ed getting mock offended and Johnny pushing harder.
Wait a minute, I fail to see the logic of this.
A shark never stops swimming.
A shark is buoyed by the water, its own weight. It can rest and move. But in the air, I mean... You know, it's one thing to do this for 3 years. It's another to do this.
I see what you mean.
You see the difference?
I see the difference.
The laughs come from how real the irritation almost feels while both are clearly enjoying the sparring. Johnny jumps into Ed's arms.
Relax. They say if you look an animal right in the face and talk to them, then they know you're not scared.
And Johnny Carson jumps into Ed's arms, showing how truly scared he was in the moment. Ed holding Carson without dropping the joke by not dropping Johnny made it legendary. The teddy bear fight.
You want to expand?
They treat a harmless toy in 1979 like it's a genuine possession battle, escalating the silliness with straight faces. Two grown men committing to the mind energy like it's life or death created perfect comedy. Ed Heckles Carnac.
Carnac is attempting to divine an answer while you're sitting here, giggling. May I have silence, please?
Yes. You've had it many times before.
May a diseased yak nibble at your drawstring.
Ed undercuts Carnac's mystical seriousness in 1972 with quick, perfectly timed heckles, making the bit feel like a two-person act. Watching Johnny try staying in character while Ed keeps stabbing holes in the ritual was comedy gold. The Belly Baller Champion. A goofy holiday product with way too much competitive intensity, like it's an Olympic event. Every holiday product demonstration on December 20th, 1979 turns into a boozy little ritual, with Ed leaning into the "this is totally normal" vibe. Johnny plays along while clearly realizing the product is basically an excuse for mischief on air. The shot in a box becomes an instant classic. Ed treats the alcohol demo like serious business. Johnny's face shows he knows this is ridiculous. The holiday product line became infamous. Ed's enthusiasm sells the absurdity perfectly. Johnny tries maintaining professionalism, failing. The boozy ritual repeats throughout the segment. Ed refuses to acknowledge the obvious problem. Ed reviews Barbie dolls.
These are
Serious product review authority, making every pose and outfit change funnier. Two late-night guys committing to toy talk like they're doing hard journalism creates the comedy. The Barbie dolls get treated like luxury items. Ed, the mock-serious tone never breaks. Ed's detailed commentary makes it absurd. Johnny adds fake enthusiasm perfectly. The segment proves nothing is too silly. Ed's straight-faced delivery sells everything. The toy crash witness.
an attitude of the plane. You are supposed to bring it back and land it.
Catch the wire.
And catch the wire down
wire.
here, the arresting wire. Okay?
You ready?
Great.
Whoa,
So
good
now,
takeoff.
now
Now
land
you
it.
can land.
Land it. Now land it. Right in the drink. I had a couple like that. You know how to put that back on? It is not easy. We tried it 2 or 3 times this afternoon.
I want to get this.
They try running a clean aircraft carrier demonstration, and the toy immediately fails in the most visible way possible. Johnny and Ed react like the crash is the planned punchline, scrambling to recover while laughing.
I think so.
You got it. It's all yours, Johnny.
Now you got it. Bring her back and land her.
Personally, if I had my choice, I'd rather go over the thing into the water than into the end of the ship.
The toy's failure becomes the whole bit. Ed tries saving the demo unsuccessfully. Johnny gives up pretending it worked. The crash happens spectacularly on camera. Ed's recovery attempts make it funnier. Johnny appreciates the unplanned chaos. The blooper becomes the segment. Ed refuses to admit defeat. The Canon Survivor.
Then you know.
The game is over. Now you can go as far away as you want to, and I'm going to back up a little bit.
A kid-friendly Christmas toy demo becomes chaos the second they fire the cannon, and the surprise is what sells it. The laughs come from the instant shift to damage control humor, with Johnny and Ed trying to keep it safe while clearly enjoying the mayhem.
Wouldn't sink any baskets, huh?
The toy cannon fires louder than expected. Ed jumps back from the blast. Johnny tries containing the situation. The Christmas toy becomes dangerous entertainment. Ed's shock is genuine and hilarious. Johnny appreciates the unexpected violence. The cannon segment gets replayed for years. Ed never saw it coming. The blast disrupts everything nearby. Johnny tries warning viewers too late. Ed's recovery shows professional instincts. The damage control becomes comedy gold. Johnny told his staff the cannon was retired. Ed laughed about it for decades. The Christmas blooper became legendary. Johnny knew the danger made it funnier. Ed's surprised face got captured perfectly. The segment proved live TV was unpredictable. The dog food helper.
Nice Hernando's. Yes. Nice. Alpo. The next time you find yourself looking at the canned dog food, yes, nice Hernandez. And just go, reach for the can that contains real beef. Alpo. That way you can be sure of giving your dog the meat byproduct and the beef he loves.
The Alpo dog refuses to cooperate, so Johnny steps in while Ed has to keep the segment moving like it's still a professional ad read, making the failure become the bit. Two pros trying to act normal while the animal ignores the script creates perfect television. The dog wants nothing to do with Alpo. Ed continues the pitch despite obvious failure. Johnny intervenes trying to help. The dog remains completely uninterested. Ed maintains professional announcer voice. Johnny's desperation grows with each attempt. The ad read becomes a comedy sketch. Ed refuses to acknowledge the disaster. The dog steals the segment completely. Johnny gives up on the product. Ed soldiers on with the copy. The professional ad becomes a blooper. Johnny told friends the dog won. Ed's commitment to the bit impressed everyone. The Alpo segment became infamous. Johnny appreciated Ed's refusal to quit. The dog's disinterest was hilarious. Ed treated it like a normal ad. Johnny's visible frustration added comedy. The segment proved animals owned live TV. The Blooper Participant.
Continued increasing success with the Vic Chemical Company. And Ed,
Yes.
I heard some news today that I found rather fascinating. I understand that the Vicks people have come up with a new toiletry product that they're pretty excited about. I haven't heard much about it. What is it?
It's called Dismiss.
Dismiss?
Yes.
Uh-huh. What is that?
It's a feminine hygiene product.
Holy crap. You're putting me on.
No, Dismiss. It'll be advertised on our show.
The show's machinery breaks with a line going wrong, the timing collapsing, and they can't stop laughing long enough to reset, making it iconic because Ed's job is usually being the steady sidekick. But here, he's part of the meltdown. The blooper catches both off guard. Ed tries maintaining composure, failing. Johnny loses it completely. The timing falls apart spectacularly.
Victor's and Lavorce, all the other fine products, along with Dismiss.
Knock off would be a bomber. Is that going to be a live commercial?
I was wondering if you'd like to demonstrate.
I certainly would. But strawberries and lemons, you pass a fruit stand, you get horny now. Good sales. Dismiss.
Anyway, welcome back
Jesus
again, Vic.
Christ.
Chemicals.
So embarrassed to do this.
Dismiss.
Oh.
Ed's laughter becomes uncontrollable. Johnny can't reset the segment. The steady sidekick breaks down. Ed's professionalism evaporates. Johnny appreciates Ed joining the chaos. The meltdown spreads between them. Ed tries recovering multiple times. Johnny encourages the breakdown. The laughter becomes infectious. Ed proves he's human too. Johnny told his staff these moments were gold. The blooper showed their real friendship. Ed's rare loss of control delighted everyone. Johnny knew the meltdown was perfect. The segment became a classic blooper. Ed's participation made it better. Ed lights Carson's script on fire.
I pick up the cigarette lighter. Remembering how he used to set fire to my script, I pick up the cigarette lighter, I light it, and I set fire to it. Now here's the boss doing a piece of comedy material that 8 writers have written, and he may have a lot of stuff in here that he can't wait to get to, and it's dying, but I take a chance. I set fire to it, and he holds it in his hand, he lets it burn. He just lets it burn, and the audience is going crazy. They're dying. And he looks at me like Laurel and Hardy, says, "You're absolutely right."
Ed casually admits to lighting Johnny's script, and the laugh is Johnny reacting like a betrayed coworker. It turns the behind-the-scenes dynamic into the punchline with Ed as the friendly saboteur, the Carnac historian.
I know the line is coming up. I don't know what the line is, but we're doing Carnac with the envelopes. The envelope of the thing, he's discerning the answer, discerning the question for the answer. You give the answer and you discern the question. So he's in there getting the question, getting it, and I can see the look in his eye, those steely.
Ed explains the Carnac beat that hit biggest, and the comedy is how proudly he relives the setup. Reveal explosion rhythm like it's a magic trick they perfected working because Ed's perspective highlights how much of Carnac's laugh came from the two-man cadence.
I got more letters from college kids at the time. They wanted to know the setup of that line. How is that line set up? I had to write them back. Very popular line. Here's what it is. Has the envelope. He's giggling a little bit. I'm giggling a bit. He said, "Sis, boom, ba." And I repeat, of course, "Sis, boom, ba."
The most popular line gets detailed analysis. Ed breaks down the timing precisely. Johnny's setup required perfect delivery. Ed's reaction completed the joke. The two-man rhythm made Carnac work. Ed explains his role in the success. Johnny's mystical act needed the sidekick. Ed timed his responses perfectly.
I know a minute. It could have been 2 minutes, a minute and a half. We just couldn't go on. Not only was I blown away, he couldn't go on. We just couldn't go to the next thing. We just giggled and laughed. But that's the only time he ever set me up for something.
The cadence became an art form. Ed reveals the secret mechanics. Johnny trusted Ed's instincts completely. The setup reveal pattern was studied. Ed's pride in the bit shows. Johnny told friends Ed made Carnac better. The explanation proves Ed's value. Ed's perspective offers insider knowledge. Johnny appreciated Ed understanding the rhythm. The Carnac partnership was legendary. Ed's timing was never accidental. Johnny knew Ed's contribution mattered. The memory keeper.
We went down, and a very important line Johnny said to me on the way down. His office and complex was up on the 7th floor, and we were walking down from the 7th floor through the studio, the aisle of the studio where the seats were, down to the floor of the studio where the set was. So as we're walking down, I said, "Johnny," I said, "how do you see my role down here tonight?" We'd worked together on the Night Show, but now this was going to be a bigger thing, and Hugh Downs, who had been my predecessor with Parr, had made that a big deal. He was a very important part of that show, not just the announcer.
Ed recounts the bits that broke the room and frames them like inside baseball, describing what Johnny did, how the timing worked, and why the audience reacted, making it funny because he describes the chaos with the calm tone of someone who lived inside it nightly. The favorite moments get professional analysis. Ed remembers specific beats precisely.
New for him as well. But he made an exception to get Joan Crawford. So that lineup that first night was pretty impressive. Joan Crawford, Rudy Valley, Mel Brooks, Tony Bennett, Groucho Marx. That's quite a lineup for
Johnny's genius gets explained clearly. Ed lived the chaos for 30 years. The timing secrets get revealed. Ed's calm recounting contrasts the madness. Johnny's methods become clear through Ed. The audience reactions were studied. Ed explains why bits worked. Johnny trusted Ed's perspective completely.
Introduce him.
The first time I introduced him, I'd come up with that gimmick of the hears, elongating the hears. I thought of that afternoon. That day, October 1st, 1962, I thought of it. And nobody told me to do it. I didn't ask anybody's permission. I just didn't feel like saying, here's Johnny Carson. It didn't seem like enough for me. It should be bigger than that. It should be more explosive, more expansive, more lights, more fireworks.
The inside baseball fascinates viewers. Ed's memories preserve Tonight Show history. Johnny told friends Ed understood everything. The recounting proves Ed wasn't just laughing. Ed analyzed comedy while performing. Johnny appreciated Ed's intelligence. The favorite moments show their partnership. Ed's calm tone makes it funnier. Johnny knew Ed saw the whole picture. The memories became television history. Ed McMahon proved he was more than just Johnny Carson's sidekick. He was a comedy partner who could create legendary moments on his own. Which Ed McMahon and Johnny Carson moment do you think was the funniest? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Tonight Show history.